Okay. Okay. Do you still charge $50 for us to talk to you?
No, I don't charge $50 to talk to you.
No, but what I'm saying is, you know the PC party's all done after the next leadership
Nope.
if you charge $50 for people to vote.
If you were a member, you'd only be paying $40. If you were a supporter of one of the candidates, maybe you could work something out with them. And maybe if you're a member of a riding, you could get them to cover some of your costs. If you started saving $250 a week.
Yeah, but what does that show? But that means no.
See, and this is a left-wing, right-wing ideology. People on the left side of the spectrum want everybody else to pay their way. People on the right wing in the strategy pay their own way. As PCs and conservatives, we don't want to go into debt like the Liberals do. They say go into debt, increase the debt to the government, the people, somebody else pay for it. It's not our problem. We say we take care of our own expenses. So the conventions cost money, people wanted satellite, that costs money. So again, in asking people to make that $40 contribution, they're paying their own way.
You realize a lot of people don't have $40. There's a lot of kids that's from poor parents that would love to get involved in politics, but they don't have the $40. And that shows like this guy, what's his name? Morton. Mr. Irving will give $50 to all his employees and go and vote.
Well, and you've jumped to a conclusion that may be wrong.
I'm a blogger. I'm not wrong. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry.
Yeah. Charles LeBlanc is never wrong. Never wrong. Never jumps to conclusions. Never spins the story.
No scandals. No.
But the other point is, if people want to get involved in associations, get involved in a political party, there are some associations that will pay that fee that to allow people to go to the convention and vote. So there's ways that people can do it within, can go to the convention within the rules, and it doesn't end up.
Has it already happened other parties to vote that pay money? I mean, this is not. But when you start in a democratic system, especially to elect the leader of the opposition, and then you charge money, what signal does that send?
It says that we pay our own way, and unlike the Liberals who want to rack up the debt and let the next subsequent generations pay for it. That's that left-wing ideology that's different from the right-wing. We were all of an idea of, let's manage our debts, let's manage our expenses, and that goes back to the philosophy on the leadership.
So you don't see nothing wrong with that if a PC you gotta pay money to.
Well, again, money doesn't grow on trees.
No.
There's expenses to running a campaign. You have to rent the Aiken Center, you have to rent the satellite, you have to pay some salaries, you have to pay for the ballot.
The oil industry, the shale gas people didn't make donation that could help you when you were in power, and
that you'd accuse us of somebody making donations.
Make a donation, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's where people can pay their own way, and there's ways that they can finance that themselves or volunteer for one of the associations, and maybe they would pay for it. So there's ways that people don't have
It doesn't look like it's the only the elitist party.
I know you'll draw your own conclusion
but
I'm just telling you that these days, I mean, where a case of beer is almost $25, and electing the next premier of the province to put this province back on track, and again, get involved, volunteer for organizations, and they will, probably help you. It's within the rules that an association can.
Is it just me that's bitching about this?
Oh no, if people don't,
don't use that word, but anyway, don't complain.
That's right. No, I know people want to be distracted and say, well, that's, $40 is way too much. Fact of the matter is, when you look at the increase in the HST, it's costing people $440.
No, we're talking about democratic system. Democratic system to vote.
Democratic system, and they're reaching into your pocket, taking money. You should be attacking. Go talk to Kevin Lacey over there and ask him about what this government's doing to the taxpayers of the province. And
for once, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about you. I don't want to talk about me. I appreciate the time, but just to have people to pay to vote, I think that's Norton is going to go in because that means only people with money can allow to vote. That's like the French Revolution again.
Everywhere you go, if you go to a movie, you have to pay. If you go,
we're talking about politics.
So it's only covering the costs of the
People don't know that, Bruce.
Well, you'll get it out in your blog,
gonna-
and you'll tell them, hey, it costs to rent, and it costs to
Yeah.
print do the procedures, and people want to pay their own way. They want to, they don't want to be beholden to somebody else or look to somebody else. So go in debt, let somebody else worry about the debt. It's a concept. It's a right-wing concept.
I appreciate this there. Oh,
Good to
sorry.
see you.
I'm
It's all
sorry.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a good summer.
We'll talk. You too. And when are you guys gonna be done?
Well, Friday, because the Liberals have closed it down. They've taken a vote, used their majority to shove democracy aside and just...
Yeah, but shove democracy aside and the electrical reform, but you guys want to charge $50. No, but I mean, I'm sorry, but it goes back to that. You know what I mean?
You should... No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
But oh my goodness, they're spending $500,000 over there.
What's that behind us anyway?
Yeah.
Federal?
No, that's your provincial tax dollars.
I'm talking about the taxpayers.
The taxpayer, Kevin Lacey.
Is that federal or provincial?
Oh, he'll attack any government because they're wasting tax.
I'm gonna ask him about this $50. Thank you. You know what? I'm gonna keep this video on. I'm gonna keep this video on because I talked to Bruce. I'm gonna ask him. How you doing?
You're still on the loose.
I'm still on the loose. Still.
Put you down, huh?
No.
Excellent. They're going to bring this around and put it over here so we got a better view of the
That's
clock.
good. I just interviewed Bruce Fitch, and I'm going to keep this on. I'm just going to have 2 minutes. Ken,
Don't want to get run over.
just right quick. Ken, right quick. I got the video on. No.
Don't you want our national directors here?
No, is he? No, I don't want to hold myself to that. But anyway,
who he is.
Listen, I just talked to Bruce Fitch. The video's on. I just want to keep on going. What do you think of members of the PC party? They're going to elect a new leader in October, but they charge $50
Terrible.
to people to vote.
Yeah, we don't, as an organization, have a position on.
No, I know
what
it's not
parties should do,
taxpayers.
but I think leaderships and parties should be as open as possible.
Yeah.
And that we should have anyone who wants to participate in a party and have money not be an issue. I think they have issues. The party has issues where, that's what they think they need to do. But
Is that just the elitists to vote?
I don't know if it's elitist, but I would say that you want an open process that allows more people to participate. I mean, I think you want as many people participating in the process, people who agree with groups like ours or disagree, either or. It's just, I think people need to become more involved, and when they do, we'll get better public policy.
What message does that send? That, don't answer that, but I mean, Mr. Norton, or whatever his name is, from St. John, and Mr. Irving, here we give $50 to all the employees, and then they go to the convention, re-elected and new, but not everybody could vote.
That is exactly what the whole thing is saying.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm not anywhere near as diplomatic as Kevin is going to be on this.
Yeah.
Because that's what they've basically done. They've taken the whole election process of the leader away from the people and put it back into the elite, those with money, those that control, those that want to create another corrupt government here in New Brunswick. We haven't had enough already. We need more.
So it's not only me that got way too much time on my hand and just bitching on an issue. I got reason to be...
This is a big issue. This is a big issue when you take something that was $20 to cover costs and make it $40 to get in the door to vote. That's more than cost now. That's something completely different.
Yeah.
What is it?
It set a precedent when they elected the new leader, then you had to pay money to the PC party to talk to them. You had to pay money. That's why every time I see them, I'm sorry, I'm broke, I can't talk to you.
Right? Speaking engagements. Now you get to pay them to come and speak. Yeah.
First time I see you quiet, can you? Final. Okay, the last hurrah goes to you. What do you think?
Look, I think anything that allows more people to participate is what should allow, was what the party should be doing.
Final last word. PC party, you're done if you don't get rid of this goddamn policy.
Jake Stewart.
Oh my God! Just ruined the conversation.